It's your boy Elroy, man. We at Harlem Taylor Magazine, Ribbon Records, getting it in, working, networking, putting things together. You know, stay tuned. Celebration shot.
Yeah. Elroy, man.
Celebration shot.
He don't really drink, but guess what? He came to Harlem Taylor Magazine to today.
Celebration shot.
Come on, man. Celebration shot,
First
brother.
interview. You feel me? Salute to y'all. Everybody winning. You start.
So, full circle moment. You went from, and we just gonna use these terms, but you went from being a fan of the music to being a partner in the music.
Still a fan, and yeah.
And still a fan. How did you feel?
First of all, I felt great.
For sure, yeah.
You know, this is at a time where it was like a gift. You know what I'm saying? Usually he'd text me, or he would never text me, or I'd text him, or he'd send me or call me, send me something like to do like telling me to do stuff basically. You know what I'm saying? Informing me on like, oh damn, I think you should sample this song. So he'd send screenshots of songs that he probably listening to or whatever. And this one particular night, he sent me a song, and I was like, man, I'm about to make it right now. And I made this beat probably like in like 15 minutes. I sent it back to his phone. He was like, man, there's no way you made that beat that fast. I'm about to go to the studio right now. He ended up really doing that. And then it ended up coming back with Mike Nichols on there. And I'm like, damn, bro, this shit, he really rapping. Like, this really a song. But the song that came out, it ended up being, because he ended up passing away, it ended up being on Mike Nichols' album. And I like that he still put it out because, you know, his wide range of audience, people, he get to live long through the music. Because that's all he wanted to do is be a rapper anyway, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to be a rapper. And that song still kept going. People still listen to it to this day, and it's a hot song. And it was just crazy. Like, it's crazy how the connection was made and how it came full circle. And that same, I'm gonna give you one more story. That's how I got the song with Family Business from Peezy too, based on nigga Dre Rowe. Peezy sent me a song on Christmas, bro. I woke up one day.
On Christmas Day?
On Christmas Day, bro. And he said, Merry Christmas. And he sent me 2 songs.
Peezy did?
Yeah, he sent me 2 songs on my beat, bro. And it ended up coming out on his a joint album that he had with this artist called YG Tech and Peezy. It was like a collaboration album. And that song right there was, Peezy had a solo song on his album. And that boy was fired. And people, you know, it's probably people, he from Baltimore, so people from Detroit probably didn't pay too much probably attention, but fire, it's still hot. You should check it out.
Man, shout out to Peezy for the Christmas gifts, man.
Yep.
Hey, that's big.
Another song that's unreleased, you know what I'm saying?
We get exclusives. Okay, come on.
No,
this what we need. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gonna wait on it. We gonna be patient, but we got it.
But we got something in the bag.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Is this the first time you telling us that? Does anybody know that already, other than the people involved? Does the world know that yet?
No.
Okay, good. So y'all got some exclusive information. Y'all heard it from the man himself first.
Exclusive. It's another Peezy and Elroy tucked.
In the clutch.
It's in the clutch. Guaranteed.
Okay. So I want to ask you something else real quick.
Hold on, not to cut you off.
No, you go ahead, brother.
Lou Graham just dropped the album on. You know, people don't sleep on his rapping career, but his album, he just dropped the album, and I produced a single on there. It's called Like This, and it's out as a single and it's on the album. And it's another one. It's the intro song on his new album. It's called, I think it's called Shifter Life. Okay. And it just released like last week. And that's a bad jam too, you know what I'm saying? I did my thing on that song, you know, so I really been making those connections, you feel me? Yeah. Shout out to Big Shifter and Peezy.
Okay. Shout out to Big Shifter and Peezy from Elroy Beats,
just
baby.
For fucking with me, dog. Straight up.
So I tell people all the time, man, like, I always appreciate y'all coming in here to do these interviews because it's not just something that we just like, hey, man, I see you on Instagram, you're doing good, come talk in front of the camera. No, like, there's a reason that, like, I saw you and I pulled up and I asked you and you volunteered your time. So with you in science, you in Helliver, that whole situation, how did that even come about? Where did that start?
Well, it started for me as being a student, and when they was at their other studio, United Sounds, they used to do, well, Hell of a did a producer camp, and then Science did a mix and mastering camp. And I went to multiple producer camps by Helluva, and you know, we getting critiqued, and I learned a lot of valuable information, and that made me more hungry. It really just unlocked me for real, being able to. I was already making beats, but I didn't know I didn't know a lot of things. But when I was able to go to the producer camp and look at his laptop screen and see the things that he was doing, and looking at the VSTs that he had that I had, and just understanding it was nothing wrong that I was doing. I just had to get better, you know what I'm saying, as far as the equipment that I was using. And as a producer, I was using computer speakers. And when you get to the real studio, you can just hear the difference. Like, wow, you need some monitors, bro. And that was my thing. I came back and got some monitors, and he like, yeah, your shit sound way better. So basically, he just gave me the confirmation that I was just getting better, and I just basically from being at the producer camps,
So, if you saw what a producer camp did for you, is that something that you feel like you would offer people? Is that something you already do? Like, let's tell these people who you are, because that might be something they're interested in.
Yes, I think I did 10 Elroy sessions. I call them Elroy sessions instead of producer camps, because I don't want people to feel like it's like a school, like you come in there, I'm about to drill something. I basically make it an environment to where if you want to know something and you always wanted to know something, I make it available. And everybody in the room doing the same thing. So if you come in my studio session and if you always wanted to get a VST that you never had and I got it, you gonna hit it that day. If you always wanted to get a drum pack that you always wanted to have but you ain't never got it, but you come in my session, you gonna have it that day. So if you had
how do people get into the how do they get here?
Well, normally what I did was at this time, I just made like a little flyer on Instagram, and I didn't charge nobody. I just made an opportunity to ask people if they wanted to get better and sharpen their skills and learn what I want. Basically just tell them, like, if you want to learn what I know, you can come to my studio session.